Attention Cloud9 shoppers, this is the Superstory Podcast, a Superstore fan podcast with Matthew Haas and Michael E. Cullen II. Okay, everybody, welcome to the latest episode of the Superstory Podcast. Okay, anyways, my name is Michael E. Cullen II, and with me, as always, is
Matthew Haas.
Yes, Matthew Haas. And also with me are baked Lay's potato chips. Good.
They are good.
That's going to annoy a lot of people. I think I just lost half our fans.
Just for one time, it's fine, probably.
Yeah, just once.
Yeah. Don't do it again.
No, I'm not going to do it again.
No. Well, there you go. Now you lost them.
Okay. For the rest of you who are still here, today we are covering an episode of the show. Should we just jump right into the orientation?
Yeah, sure. What's the name of the episode?
Hold on a second.
Wellness something?
Attention Cloud9 Associates, it is now time for orientation.
The name of this episode is Wellness Fair. It was Season 2, Episode 15, and originally aired February 23rd of 2017. So, and it was directed by Alex Reed, written by Owen Ellickson. So, what happened in this episode, Matthew?
Amy plays hooky to go see a movie with her daughter, the Lego Batman movie.
Yes.
And she ends up seeing, and she's telling her, you can't do this in school. This is like an adult thing or whatever. And she ends up seeing Jeff waiting for someone, and she's like, "Well, that's my district manager. Why is he driving all the way out, here to see a movie?" And then she sees Mateo walking out of the movie theater, and they kiss. And then she realizes that there must be something going on between them, but she still thinks that Sandra is still going out with Jeff because Sandra has been lying this whole time about just telling all these tall tales about like staying in Jeff's hotel and all this kind of stuff. So for some reason, Amy doesn't make the connection of thinking, oh, maybe Sandra's lying. About this, she thinks Jeff is cheating on Sandra with Mateo, which is weird for Amy because usually she's kind of like, smart about those kind of things, but for whatever reason, this just went over her head. And
Amy doesn't tend to have common sense a lot of times,
really?
Though, in my opinion. I don't know. She just seems to like, I don't know, lack it.
Maybe. Well, she certainly did in here. So, she asks, she comes back to work the next day, and Dina doesn't believe she was sick anyway. She thought she was lying, like from the beginning phone call of calling in sick. So she's kind of testing Amy, on the first day of work back to see if she was actually really sick or not. And Amy starts asking Garrett about Garrett and Cheyenne about what they would do if they knew that a friend was being cheated on or whatever. And then Cheyenne's like, that's a tough question. Is it Emily or so-and-so? She's talking about her own friends. And cause Cheyenne takes things so literally. And Garrett just tells her, don't do anything. It's just like Jurassic Park. When you start messing around with something that you don't know anything about it, you're going to end up getting bit in half while you're on the toilet. And Cheyenne's like, exactly, that's exactly what happens. It's
Yep.
It's just so funny, how she's like that.
It is. So, we've got this whole situation where we already know that Garrett and Cheyenne know about Mateo and Jeff, but they're not letting on, and Garrett's like, do nothing to Amy about it, so, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just love that. Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. And of course, she does something.
Yeah.
Because they're they're talking in the break room about stuff, and Amy just opens her mouth and starts talking about.
This was after she confronted Mateo
That's
about
right.
it first, and then one of the other associates overheard her.
Yeah, so she started just making the rounds, then, and it got to everyone like really quick, and then they're talking about. I forgot what it was, but Garrett's like, yeah, why is it? That's a really good question, or something like that. It's like, yeah, and we asked her that question, and what she told us made a lot of sense. And she's like just stalling for time. What she said was, and then I think she said something like that she was pregnant or something like that.
Yeah, it was actually Cheyenne that brought up the pregnancy.
Oh, that's
thing.
right. Yeah,
Cheyenne was the one that brought that up. It's funny.
They broke up on a Tuesday.
Yeah. And then Amy's like, I don't even know if she's going to keep it. And then and it's like, yeah, she might do it on a Wednesday.
And Amy's like, we're good with the days. Like, so now it's getting around that now she's pregnant with Jeff's baby, or her and Jeff's baby, and she might have an abortion. So then Glenn gets wind of this, and Glenn's super religious, and, fundamentalist, doesn't believe in that. So then he's going around the store trying to convince Sandra to not have an abortion by appreciating life and all this kind of stuff. Like, there's rivers and there's crime. Wait, no, not crime. Streams. Well, streams is a cousin of rivers. And just try to show her that you'd be a great mommy someday or whatever. And she's like, thanks. And then he takes a baby doll and dumps it in the trash can. Or tries to, and then Jonah... Because, the B plot was that Glenn is feeling intellectually insecure about Jonah as being smarter than him.
Yeah,
So,
during this wellness fair that they've got going on, Jonah seems to know more about everything, like the fact that juice isn't necessarily good for you. At least not when you're drinking 2 gallons a day.
Yeah, Glenn is like a juiceaholic for real.
Yeah, I mean, mind you, I think juice is better for you than, this nice, delicious, caffeine-free Pepsi I'm drinking right now.
Yeah, but you don't drink 2 gallons of Pepsi a day either, though. So
I don't know. I don't think so.
I would hope not. That's pretty extreme.
Yeah, I've been drinking a lot more water lately.
Oh, that's good.
Water's good for you.
It is good.
Yes.
And there's a scene where he's trying to because Jonah he is Eric, he tries to pretend like he thinks he's not smarter than people, but sometimes it slips out because he was saying to Glenn I actually thought of doing medical school when I was younger or whatever, and then Glenn's like, yeah, I wanted to be a doctor too, and Jonah's like really all surprised,
yeah,
and he's like really well yeah, why did you say it in that tone? And then Jonah goes, no, I didn't mean it like that. It's like, I don't even think even I could be a doctor. He says I, really hard I. And then Glenn's like, oh, not even you. So that set off the
all
whole...
condescending almost.
Yeah, that set off the whole, just insecurity or whatever. And there's a scene where Glenn's trying to ride an exercise bike, and he's not doing it right, and the seat ends up crashing down and hurts himself in the groin area, and... Yeah.
Good times. So, then we've got the whole thing with Mateo and everything, and then they end up... Jeff comes into the office to the store later because of the whole argument about abortion that Glenn and Jonah have in the middle of the store. And Jonah's like, look at me. This is what a feminist looks like.
Right.
Pointing to himself, and it's and then Glenn's like, I'm a feminist. I'm a flaming feminist.
Right.
Yeah. So,
just right after Amy says to, I don't think either of your guys, because, they interrupt her, and he's like,
yeah.
I'm a feminist. It's like, yeah, but you're not letting the Amy talk. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, Jeff has to come in and basically lecture them about not talking about abortion in the middle of the store. And,
yeah. We didn't think we needed to have a video about this because we thought it was pretty obvious. But you managed to surprise us, so good job. And Cheyenne claps after that.
And then Glenn confronts Jeff about knocking up Sandra, and Jeff's like, I'm gay. then that totally blows Glenn's mind.
Right.
He's just like, how can you be gay? You're so blah.
Right.
Yeah, but so then eventually Mateo tells them, that he's dating Jeff, and Sandra admits that she's just made up all the stuff because what Myrtle says is that she's what she calls
a maniac.
A maniac.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. Myrtle.
Yes. What's her name? Linda Porter. Yeah, she passed away.
Mm-hmm.
So basically then it ends with Glenn and Jonah kind of realizing that they don't, that they're okay to... before that, though... during the thing where things come out in the office, in the break room, it comes out that Dina's been sleeping with Garrett, and then Amy says something to Garrett about that later and says, hey, I guess that's why you didn't want to talk about people's personal relationships, because you're afraid that's going to come out, blah, blah, blah. And then Garrett, of course, tells Dina right away. It's like, Amy wasn't sick yesterday. She went to see Lego Batman. And then Dina's questioning of her. She just turns around and she's like, what the hell is Lego Batman?
She doesn't even know. It's like...
Yeah. So, or what in God's name is Lego
Yeah,
Batman? I think that's what it was. Yeah. But anyways, so then Glenn and Jonah kind of make amends at the end, where Glenn's standing there holding a cigarette, just holding it, not smoking it. Yeah. And they have a nice little conversation where they basically just realize that they gotta, start to get along, basically. And then Sandra has a horse-drawn carriage come up to pick her up that she had paid for to pretend that Jeff did.
Right.
Yeah. So, and that's the episode.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it.
Do you want to take a break now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we'll take a break, and we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Hi, everybody. This is Michael E. Cullen II from the podcast you're listening to right now. With me, as always, is...
Matthew Hassa.
Yeah, and we're here to tell you about our really cool other podcast called All Too Real 2. And what do we do on that show, Matt?
We watch the greatest direct-to-video sequels of all time, and then we report on them.
And we also talk about other pop culture cool things like video games and conspiracy theories and other awesome things. So if any of that sounds fun to you and you enjoy hearing my voice and Matt's voice,
as you should.
I mean, of course. Tune in anywhere you get podcasts to All Too Real 2. Bye-bye.
You won't find a better quantum physicist than Dr. Graw Horatio.
How do you do? I am Dr. Graw Horatio, a scientist.
However, like many of us, he's useless without a good cup of coffee.
Thanks to coffee, I can accomplish more in a week than a regular scientist can in a month, with just as many psychotic breakdowns. It's quite economical in the long run.
You can hear Dr. Horatio and his exciting adventures in the upcoming radio comedy, Magus Elgar.
Visit MagusElgar.com to download your copy today.
And we are back, folks. Yes, we are. How are you, Matthew?
What happened to your voice?
I don't know. This isn't my normal voice?
It kind of scares me a little bit.
Why does it scare you, Matthew?
'Cause it sounds fake, like something from a movie.
Like a movie?
Like a bad movie.
A bad movie?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. It reminded me of something. I don't know what.
It's okay, Matthew.
Please.
I will stop talking like this now.
Good.
Okay. Anyways, we're back, and do you want to go to Employee of the Week, Matthew?
Yeah.
Attention, Cloud9 Associates. Our Employee of the Week is...
Okay, Matthew.
Okay.
Well, who is your favorite character this week and why? Is this my normal voice?
No, it's not, but,
Okay, I'll stop this one,
dang
too.
it, I don't know, because, these episodes are getting hard now because so many of the characters are they're in their groove now. So it's hard to like pick out one, but like I think maybe Cheyenne because of like just the comments she made like about like talking about like when Amy asked like what would you do if you knew that a friend was being cheated on, she's like specifies, well, which friend, Emily or so and so, and then like when she's at in the break room, she's saying, oh yeah, they broke up on a Tuesday, and then she might get the abortion on a Wednesday, and like just like there's other things too. I don't remember exactly what she said, but they were just like
she had that whole run of pretending she was a lawyer. Or
that's right, yeah. Or we're talking about I watch all the medical shows. Like, I want 10 cc's of this, and I can't have sex with you. I'm just an intern. Like, whoa. Then with the lawyer, where it's like something like the judge. That's not a judge.
That's a bomb. Wow.
Like Cheyenne is like one of my favorite go-to. I bet you if you go through all of our episodes, I probably chose Cheyenne probably like 40% of the time.
I'll do that, Matt. I'll do a statistical
breakdown.
I'm joking. I'm not going to.
I could do it. How many episodes have we had so far?
I think we're on like we're in the 20s. Like maybe close to 30 episodes.
All right.
So
I'll do it. I'll have to go through and like.
You have to listen to every episode.
Yeah. I hate listening to these. Not because I don't like our shows. I just don't like how I sound.
Yeah.
So I don't listen to any of our episodes.
I edit them and I barely listen to them.
It sucks because like we've been.
No, I do listen to them when I edit. But.
Between like all of the shows we've done, we probably have over 100 episodes altogether. Mm-hmm. I haven't listened to. I did listen to the Aladdin one with Andrew on our trip back from the Chemical Brothers concert.
Oh,
but I was still
All Too Real too.
I was still cringing hearing my voice every single time. Like your voice sounds fine because you sound like you actually have like a radio voice, but when I hear my voice, it's all hoarse and there's no bass to it and it's all throat. Like there's no chest in it. Maybe it's because I'm sitting in a certain position. I don't know, but like
I think you sound fine.
All right, well, thank you.
But hey, we could all sound like, hey, look at the TikTok. It's 3:30. It's running home for a classic rock. Okay, anyways.
Right.
Should I just talk like this all the time? What do you say, Matthew?
That's what it was, because I hate those shock jock shows, and that's what it reminds me of. Mm-hmm. I never liked them.
Hey!
Even like when I was like 16, like, oh, let's listen to the guy saying bad words on the radio show. Oh,
Hey, everybody, welcome back to Booger and Z in the morning.
Even then, I thought it was immature and stupid, like, even as like a 16-year-old.
It's Booger and the Fart Man in the morning, and, wait, what?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, it's like I love the whole Mark Maron joke about that. How it's like the radio shows are all you've got the main guy who's like and then you got the laughing guy who's like ha 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 ha, and then you got the lady who's like, oh fellas,
right? Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
that's like the formula.
So I think my favorite character this week would be I'm going to go with Jeff.
Okay.
Just because. I have no reason. I'm just going to go with Jeff.
Just because, okay.
Yeah.
I like Jeff. Mm-hmm. He's cool.
I don't pick him enough, so I'll just pick him today. I probably picked him before, though, so...
He's got good lines. His sarcasm's really good.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, do you want to move on to today's special, Matt?
Today's special... Yeah.
Attention Cloud9 shoppers. Today's special is...
What was your favorite scene in this episode, Matt? And let's go with why.
Let's go with why? Okay. Okay. Probably when Jeff comes to the break room to talk about, telling him not to talk about abortion or other, kind of hot button topics, and just like his sarcasm. I love his sarcasm. Like I just said like a minute ago, and like not just his words, but his looks. He's got this smirk he has, like when someone says something really stupid, he kind of just like has like this like really kind of like look on his face. Mm-hmm. And of course, this is when Glenn is one of these like he's super like religious, but he wants to be like liberal and progressive, but like it's still mired in stereotypes. So like, with Jeff, he's like, well, you're so blah. Like, how could he be gay?
It's like nothing pops here. Nothing pops
like,
here.
Just because he's not like wearing like a pink mink coat or something like that, and therefore he's not like a real gay person. Because he's like, well, that means that any of us could be gay. And then Jeff kind of has that weird look on his face, like, what? Like really, dude?
Yeah,
like,
of course. I don't know. I'm trying to think. My favorite scene is probably just the beginning where, towards the beginning where Amy says something to Garrett, and Garrett's like, do nothing. Yeah, I just like that a little bit there.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. I don't know. That and then followed by the whole little Cheyenne run of lawyer and hospital talk.
Yeah. Lawyer and hospital talk. That should be a good show.
That's our next podcast. It's where Matt and I just talk about lawyer and hospital stuff, and neither one of us are in the medical or legal field.
Oh, you know what it could be though? We could do research every week, and then we talk about what we learned throughout that whole week. So basically, it's like almost like a beginner's course in that, but made into a podcast.
Tell you what, when we start getting funded for these podcasts, we'll do that, Matt.
Okay.
When I can quit my regular job and just do podcasts.
Lawyer and hospital stuff.
Yep.
You heard it here first.
Maybe the Stuff Network can produce it for us.
You heard it here first, folks. Mike's pledge on air. Mm-hmm. It's recorded unless he edits that part out. But
I wouldn't do that. No. Anyways, you want to take another break here, Matt, and then we'll come back and close this shop up.
Hey, folks, this is Michael E. Cullen II from the podcast that you're listening to right now, along with
Matthew Haas.
We just wanted to tell you about our great podcast called Super. It's called All Too Real. And on that show, what do we do, Matt?
We watch biopics, and then we talk about whether or not the movie matched up with the real story or not.
So
it's a lot more exciting than that, though.
Yeah, so we analyze the real story and the real story.
Get it?
Get it?
Real.
Yeah, they're spelled differently, folks. You can guess which one I said which way. Anyways, so sometimes we have guests, sometimes we don't. But we talk about great movies like Shattered Glass and The Social Network and Futile and Stupid Gesture, among others. Those are some of the ones that we've covered so far, and we're going to cover a lot more. So please subscribe on Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you find your great, fun podcasts. And be sure to share it with your friends.
Do it.
And make sure you're not afraid to get all too real.
Bye-bye. Okay, Matt. Let's close this bad boy up right now.
Okay.
Word to your mother. I'm so chill. Waka waka waka.
Nobody says chill anymore, man.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I don't know if they do or not.
I'm so on fleek.
I don't think they even say that anymore either.
Oh, I'm
because that was 4 years ago, so probably by now it's probably something new.
Yeah, I know.
It's probably just gone back to cool at this point.
I'm groovy, man.
It might go back to that point.
I'm bodacious.
Cool.
Radical.
Yeah, I remember that. Radical, man. It's rad.
I'm awesome.
Okay, I remember that.
I still use that, though.
I use that, too. Sweet. Mm-hmm. I like that one, too.
I use groovy, sweet, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't give a shit. I use those all the time because I'm not... Because, the thing is, too, is that, like, younger people, nothing more than they hate is when an older person starts saying their lingo. So they actually probably would like you more if you just say your lingo, our lingo, or whatever. Or not, who knows?
That'll be our next podcast after this. It's called Our Lingo.
Our Lingo. Wow. We got a lot of podcasts.
Yes. Eventually, we're just going to do podcasts 24/7.
Like 17 shows.
We'll have to get other people to host them, I think.
Yeah, I think at a certain point. Our voices will be shot. And we won't even
Which reminds me, if anybody likes doing podcasts and would like to host one for us, just
contact us.
Yeah, it's Mike at CullenPark.com. Cullen Park will produce a podcast for you. Can't guarantee you get listeners or anything, but we can produce it for you. I'm joking. We'll try.
Okay, so let's close this shop up, man.
Yeah.
Attention Cloud9 shoppers. The store will be closing soon. So, anything cool going on in life, Matt? Anything to talk about or anything?
I got my flu shot yesterday.
I got one a couple weeks ago.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. A few weeks ago. I think it's going on a month now.
Good, so you're probably totally immune now at this point.
Yes, I
think
am.
it takes about 2 weeks. Hopefully, I mean, I'm a day so far, so hopefully I won't catch the flu within. Because one time I got my flu shot way back in August.
If you catch the flu, can you fly?
No. It's not like that kind of flying. Like, not flew, like he flew by type of thing.
Oh.
Not like Supergirl, you know, in that amazing Supergirl movie from 1984.
Yeah.
Not like that.
No?
But, no.
Damn it.
Nope.
Not even if I'm in front of like a blue screen or a green screen, I can't fly?
You can make the illusion of flying,
Oh,
sure,
but I
you're
can't
not
really
you're not,
fly.
No, you're not going to really
Oh, okay.
physically lift off and, you know, zoom around.
I've flown on a plane before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're flying, but you're not
No.
you're not the one that's actually doing it though.
No.
You're in a vessel that is flying.
What if I were the pilot, though?
Well, yeah, you're flying the machine, but physically as your physical body, no, you can't.
You
do
think
that.
pilots get flu shots?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that why they fly so well?
Well, in some ways, yeah, because they're not sick. So,
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, it's kind of hard to concentrate when you
When you
don't
got the
feel
flu.
good. Yeah. So,
Yeah. Well, that's good.
yeah,
I like it when my pilot has a flu shot.
yeah. What else did I do? I went to the Humane Society on Wednesday to see about volunteering. So I'm going to start volunteering soon. Just small stuff right now, like going petting the cats, playing with, basically just being there for the cats, if they want to hang out and be petted, or maybe give them like a treat or two or some toys to play with.
Did you talk to them?
Yeah, I'll talk to them. Why not?
Do they sing and dance?
No. One of the cats was meowing, though. He's kind of singing a little bit. He had kind of a melody to it.
Because I was just
meow.
wondering if it was like the musical Cats.
No, it's not like that. No.
Okay.
No, I'm not going into like a room full of actors playing cats, or
That'd be weird if you were petting them.
That'd be really weird if I was petting them. Especially now because they'll be fake CGI, so
Yeah.
I'd just be petting air basically,
Yeah,
but
you're petting a fake CGI James Corden or something.
Yep. Boom, boom, boom.
And
Are you
I'd-
ready? Do, do, do,
Or
do,
Taylor
do.
Swift or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to sound weird or anything, but I'd rather pet Taylor Swift than James Corden.
I don't know. I think it's like a tie, really, for me.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
I like James Corden. I think he's awesome.
I do too.
I love that. I love his show actually.
Yeah.
The late show. I love the song too with Reggie Watts.
Yeah.
Bum bum bum. Every time I hear that song, I'm like get excited. I'm like, yeah, bum bum bum. Are you ready? I don't know the lyrics. Late show, late show. Woo! Late show, late show. It goes late show. I like that. Bam. My voice is a little hoarse today, so it's not, not as good. But
Does the flu shot make you turn into a horse? Did you see any horses at the Humane Society?
No horses. It's dogs and cats and what they call pocket pets. Really small.
Pocket pets?
Yeah, they call them pocket pets there. Not sure why. Like, little like hamsters maybe, or, yeah, they call them, that's what they call them.
Did they jump into your pockets?
No, I didn't see those.
Oh.
I was only shown to the cat room, or there's 4 cat rooms. One of them had kittens that are in cages, mainly because they're so small that, they get out and it'd be hard to, kind of find them or whatever. So I might hold the kittens, to give them some attention to. I'm a little bit afraid though, because I don't want it, because they said, don't put them on the floor. You can hold them, but don't put them on the floor. I'm worried that, a kitten might squirm away and fall down, or then it'll be my fault that they got loose or whatever. So I'm a little bit
I watched my mom's
scared.
cat a couple weeks ago, a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
That cat annoyed me, man.
I know.
I mean, I liked her and all, but then she would bite my hand and stuff.
I know. She was weird.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I opened like plastic, she wanted to eat whatever. I was like Swedish fish or something like that. I don't remember what I had, but it was
Cats like fish, man.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was the yeah, they do. It was the Lifesaver gummies, is what it was.
Did you know that Swedish fish are vegan?
Yeah, I did know that.
That's interesting.
Are all flavors or just the red flavor?
I think all flavors.
Because I noticed that.
I think they're accidentally vegan too. It's not like they did it on purpose.
Right. Because I
So
noticed
Oreo, from what I hear.
Yeah, Oreos are vegan, which, it's kind of like Patton Oswalt saying, like, like, it's kind of like meeting, like, a, quote, a fat vegan, like saying, like, like, hey, you run up to someone and go, hey, I thought you were supposed to be vegan or whatever, and they go, oh, yeah, well, technically Oreo is like, yeah, stop talking to me. like, you're just eating junk food, basically.
Yeah.
No, I don't. But that's Patton Oswalt's, sense of humor, kind of cynical or
something
whatever.
good too. Like in about a month, I've only eaten a little bit of chocolate.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to cut back. I used to eat chocolate every day, and
Yeah.
now I'm kind of cutting back on chocolate.
Yeah.
I'm sure our fans enjoy this nice conversation.
Probably.
About that.
I hope so.
I wonder if people listen to this part of the show.
They might.
Yeah.
Just like to see what else is being spoken about.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What else happened? So, yeah, I went to the Humane, and then got my flu shot on Thursday. Today, I went somewhere today. I don't remember. And then yeah, that was pretty uneventful, but
Yeah. Well, tell you what, folks. I have nothing else to say except for I went to Subway today.
Mm-hmm.
That was nice.
Got yourself a good sub, right?
Yeah, I only wheat.
Good, yeah.
Pizza
cool.
sub on wheat.
Sweet.
I only ate half of it so far. And I got some nice baked lays there.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Baked potato chips. When you said that, I thought you meant they were actually baked potato flavored.
Oh.
I was like, oh, that seems like an interesting flavor. But then when I had one, I'm like, oh, it's just a regular potato chip.
Yeah.
Which is better because I don't think I would like a baked potato flavored potato chip myself.
That just seems kind of pointless.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, would you like a French fried flavor French fry?
Those are the best kind.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I'm going to tell my food idea one of these days about my idea to make a French fry. My brother swears that it can't be done, but I think there could be a way. I don't know how. You'd have to have a really, 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 really small needle to do it. But my idea, since I was a little kid, is to make French fries with ketchup inside the French fry. He says it's not possible. How would you shoot it in there? I'm thinking microscopic needle. Like really,
you get like
really,
steak fries.
Like really, yeah. Okay, there you go.
Because they're bigger.
They're bigger, so it'll be easier to do it.
I mean,
and then shoot ketchup inside of them. There you go.
They get cream inside of donuts.
Right. It's been my idea since I was like a kid to do it, but he says
now
no.
you just said it on our podcast, and somebody's going to steal this.
God damn it! Don't. Fuck. All right. Well,
it's recorded, so if anybody steals that,
it's my idea.
Yes.
Because nobody else.
If I walk into a McDonald's next week and there's ketchup injected fries.
Well, that's the idea I had with McDonald's fries because they're smaller.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, you get the flu shot.
But I think the steak fries would be good to do.
That would be good too.
They're bigger.
They are bigger and easier.
You can put more
to do.
ketchup in them too.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, for people who don't like warm ketchup, okay, fine. Well, they don't have to fucking order them. Then they can order, something else.
Mm-hmm.
People who don't mind warm ketchup, which like me, I actually sometimes like warm ketchup.
You can put ranch inside them too.
You can put anything.
My mom likes ranch on.
Yeah,
her
you can
fries,
put ranch or mayonnaise. Mm-hmm. Well, I like dipping them in mayonnaise. I'm not sure if they fill with mayonnaise might not be as good, but I like dipping French fries in mayonnaise. So it's like, yeah, I think it's doable.
Put chocolate inside of them.
Chocolate and potato. Ooh. Because, chocolate and potato chips is a good combination. Mm-hmm. So that was like how French fries and like a Frosty or a shake are good. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I mean, the hummus even? Well, the hummus being warm, maybe not. But like...
So tune in next time for our new podcast, which is going to be called Restaurant Innovations with Matthew Haas. So one day, Cullen Park Productions will have 5,000 podcasts.
Yes.
It'll be the number one podcast platform out there.
Yeah. And me and Mike will host like 1,000 of them ourselves. That's all we'll do.
We won't sleep.
Nope.
We won't eat. Mm-mm. We'll talk about food.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about sleep, but we won't do either.
Yeah. We can clone ourselves once clone technology gets better.
Yes.
And then we'll just do
We'll just host all of them.
Yes.
Okay, folks, if you like these ideas, be sure to follow us on social media. We're I got Cullen Park Productions Cullen Park Prod over on Instagram. I've been kind of active on that lately for some reason. And then we've got our Facebooks. That sounded like I'm an old man.
Our Facebooks.
We're on the Facebook. And
our MySpaces.
Yes.
And our live journals. If you want to go over to our live journal account.
Sometimes we go shopping over at the Kmart's. And then, but yeah, no, make sure you, check us out on all the social media. You can find us and at cullenpark.com. And, like us. Follow us.
Follow us.
We have a Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be linked in the show notes. Give us money.
We'd really appreciate it.
Yes. If you like the show, I mean, give us like $1 or something a month. If you give us $1 a month, you know what that is? That gets you like a month's worth of shows.
Yeah.
4 episodes of Super Story Podcast.
Yeah.
For $0.25 each.
I mean, think about it. It's $0.25. I mean,
yes. That's less than it takes to feed some hungry child overseas. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
I think I'm talking them out of it now, Matt.
Wait, yeah.
Yeah. So no. Anyways, we do. I mean, we don't make much money on this show, so please help us out if you can, and if you enjoy us, and buy T-shirts and stuff too at TeePublic.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, the store is closed. Bye-bye.
This is a Super Story Podcast, a Superstore fan podcast.
A Cullen Park production. Produced and edited by Michael E. Cullen II. Music by Matthew Hawes. Subscribe and share the show. Visit us at cullenpark.com.